The ACGG story in Nigeria is really a story of expanding partnerships for research. ACCG is a research for development project, and what we have done in Nigeria is to reach out to partners in the public and private sector. First, with the federal government, the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development. They approved that the project should go on in Nigeria, and they gave all the support necessary to import hatchable eggs and to support all of the activities of the project.
As previously explained by the principal investigator, in ACGG Nigeria, public-private partnership is at the core of what we do. And in achieving all our implementation plans, we make sure that private sector participants drive the process in areas such as in the hatching, providing brooder services at each of the project zones. We identified at least one brooder farm in each of the project zones. In the area of inputs, we partnered with Premier Feed Mills, which is one of the leading feed mills in Nigeria, to supply all our chicks the same level of feed.
So we have had all kinds of institutions and collaborations in the development of the breeds that we have tested. And then we had 2 breeds from outside Nigeria. We also have been building capacity of institutions as well as individuals. We have ensured that colleagues in animal breeding and genetics, in animal nutrition, in statistical analysis and data management have had their capacities built up. And this is very satisfying that so many Nigerians have been able to build up their capacities. And we didn't restrict this only to professionals and experts. Students, postgraduate students, have also benefited from fellowships, from trainings, and we think this may be a very significant contribution of ACGG.
Also in health services, we've identified at least 2 private health providers to give Newcastle disease vaccinations on farm to all the birds. And in the area of logistics, in terms of transportation and moving of the birds, we've also partnered with transport service companies to provide and offer these services, so that as a project we are more focused on actualizing the objectives than getting ourselves into the logistics of all these implementation activities. Also, in the area of partnerships, we've partnered with project beneficiaries. We've identified that about 65% of all the farmers in ACGG Nigeria are women, and these are the ones who are driving the community innovation platforms that have evolved into smallholder cooperatives. And it's interesting to know that in a particular state, in Kebbi State, at least there is a smallholder cooperative that is primarily constituted by women. Over 70% of them are women in that cooperative. And we've partnered with Wageningen University at the global level to provide training and workshop in genetic analysis. At the center of this public-private partnership is women engagement at all levels. In ACCG Nigeria, like I previously said, 65% of our farmers are women. Over 40% of the field officers are also women. The subnational coordinators, 60% of them are women. At the community innovation platform and national innovation platform, we've been able to move from where we started initially with about maybe 10% to about 50% women partnerships and engagement at those forums. When it comes to the data collection platform, ACGG Nigeria has created in partnership with SurveyMonkey to establish a supplementary data collection site wherein we can easily and effectively manage all the data that is coming in from the 60 sites across Nigeria. And because of the responses we are getting from our smallholder farmers, ACE Nigeria has prioritized the provision of providing solutions to the feed challenges faced by our farmers. And it's important that we've partnered with 2 companies in Nigeria to design and develop a smallholder feed formulation app.
We also strove to ensure that women participation is at the maximum. The approach of ACGG has been to put women at the center. And in the ACGG Nigeria activities and projects, we have also done that. That whether it is in the staff of the projects, starting from the principal investigators, going on to the state national coordinators, sub-national coordinators, going on to the field officers, and going on to the farmers in the villages. We have tried to maintain between 40 and 60% of participants who are women. And we feel this is the way things should be, that ACGG is aimed at women, and we shouldn't do it for them, that they should be part of the activities right from the beginning, and they should own it. In supporting women, we have also supported the development of cooperatives of our farmers. And so many farmer cooperatives have been started for smallholder poultry. And we think these are the highlights and achievements of the ACGG in Nigeria.